I lived in Australia for my 20s, and that was a very important time for me. And my first love was Australian, and I feel like Australia really took me in and has given me some of the opportunities I never thought I would have. Dateline in particular has provided a forum for my work, support, and creative opportunities that I never thought I would have. And I think also the culture of journalism in Australia is so much better than in most places in the world. I currently am in New York City, and the culture of journalism here is just not of the caliber, for the most part, I think, as Australian journalism. I have an enormous amount of respect for it, and that's why I think that it's been an incredible. I feel like Australia really took me in, gave me some challenges and opportunities I would have never had anywhere else. The thing I think is interesting about all of that is I find it fascinating that no matter where I go in the world, the dreams that people have and the things that are important to them are incredibly similar. I remember sitting in a small town called Sengerema in Tanzania with a police captain outside of prison and smoking cigarettes and talking about our ideas about things and sharing jokes. And we might as well have grown up in the same town. You know, we had so much in common, we felt like we were friends immediately. And that sense of connection with people, that people are good, they're not as different as you think they are, and that the things that we have in common are much more important than the differences we have. I think that's informs a lot of that. I'd probably call it the unbearable whiteness of being. I've been called white man in more languages than I could possibly count. I'm really used to being the white guy in a foreign country, and that's been a very strange and interesting, sometimes wonderful, sometimes very difficult experience. I think that Australia has always had a fantastic culture of adventure and travel, and that it's one of the few countries that it's almost an expectation that when you have a gap year or something that you travel overseas. And I would encourage everybody to do that. I think it's wonderful to have a culture that supports adventure and travel and learning about the world, and I think Australia has been much better for it, and will continue to be. I would encourage people to take every opportunity they have to go out and see the world and then come back home. I'm a bit of a man without country at the moment. I'm an Australian resident and a Canadian citizen, and I spend a lot of time in New York. I suspect over the next few months that I'll be settling in New York for a while. I really would like to return to Australia at some point. I feel like for both my own professional interest and also for Dateline's interest, this is a good place for me to be. But I don't think I could stay out of Australia for that long.